I just had a fabulous weekend, and it started with this sign, Victory Trail. So when I drove from California to North Carolina, I went through the Dakotas, and there was a sign that said Warrior Trail. More on that at another time, but let's just say seeing that sign meant a whole heck of a lot to me. This was a fun discovery, the general store at Cherry Mountain Farm in Rutherfordton. I even got to meet one of the owners, Craig. Him and his wife, Debbie, own it. I had my very first fried apple pie. Gosh, that was so good. And then I also had an apple cider slushie. Yum. Anyone looking for a haunted house location for their next movie? It was great to kick off the weekend with the music of Dirty Dancing at the Flat Rock Playhouse. I loved how they had brought in talent from Los Angeles and New York, but had them featured alongside an ensemble of local talent. And the next day, I arrived at the Lake Lure Dance Festival, previously known as the Dirty Dancing Festival. I was equipped with a dance partner and plenty of sunscreen and mosquito repellent. And I was prepared to dance. And that I did all day long. You know that scene where Baby is walking down the steps and she's practicing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over and over again, she's trying to learn the mambo and she stops and she gets frustrated and she starts again. But by the end, you see her confidently dancing, totally getting it. And then boom, she leans against the banister, puts her foot out. It feels hard to choose one favorite dance scene in Dirty Dancing because they're all so different. I mean, the movie begins and it's jaw-dropping. Baby is carrying a watermelon, the doors fly open, the staff party is, wow. I don't know what else to say. And then later, these arms of mine, that's a great scene. But Johnny's mambo, that might have to be my favorite. And thanks to this band, Picante, my Latin ballroom dance shoes definitely got some use. And it was so nice. The piano player, Warren, he came up and started chatting with me afterwards, and I got to talk to Ruben, the band leader. Both super friendly. And my gosh, was I ever a sweaty hot mess. We decided to take a quick little break and explore the area. I am so glad we stumbled upon this spot that had some drinks because I was so thirsty. Lured also had a food truck that we had already patroned earlier at the festival. Back at the festival, there was a watermelon carrying contest. And then Continental Divide took to the stage. So back to the dance floor we went. To this band, we were mostly shag dancing until Franke Previte and Lisa Sherman came on stage. So Franke Previte co-wrote Hungry Eyes and I've Had the Time of My Life. And Lisa Sherman was a rockette, and the woman is an incredible vocalist, and it was fantastic watching her perform. It was a drizzly and gray Sunday morning, which was perfect weather because I was so tired and sore from dancing the day before. After the active day at the festival, I was so hungry and excited for brunch. I looked up this place online that was nearby and it was highly rated. So I was excited about that, and on the way did one of my favorite activities, just driving down country roads I'd never been down before. So there were interesting dilapidated buildings and street signs and just so much that caught my eye. It's hard to tell, but this old church did have pews in it and a piano. So beside our brunch spot, Victory Kitchen, was a farm stand. And I'm not going to say too much about it, but I highly recommend it, and it was just a beautiful thing. But it's self-service 24/7, and I highly recommend you stopping in there too. So, Victory Kitchen, my goodness, I will definitely be back. I would go out of my way for that place. The biscuits, delicious. Everything, just so good. And it was just really a friendly, down-home place. It seems to be very family-oriented. It reminded me, someone had a baby on their hip, and I thought about when I've helped my stepmom out in her store, and we're passing my nephew off between the two of us and trying to help customers. And, it was just kind of similar. It just felt really good. But oh my gosh, we have to go back. I didn't tell you about the lift contest. This made me smile so much. A couple of dancers from the Asheville Ballet did a demo before the contest. They definitely made it look easy.
All right, next up we have Chris.
Our first ever liftoff.
So I heard that this couple that won had actually driven up from Georgia and participated last year, coming in second. And then the duo that came in second this year had come in third place last year. So it looks like all four of them have been practicing and came back and did even better than ever. It was a delightful and dirty dancing filled weekend indeed.